My God, I hate drugs.
We take you to President Duterte's hometown, Davao City. He spoke at the mass oath-taking ceremony of Hugpong ng Pagbabago, his daughter's political party. Our senior correspondent, Ina Andolong, tells us more.
Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte's political party, Hugpong ng Pagbabago, grows even more with thousands of new members swore in today. No less than her father, President Rodrigo Duterte, was guest speaker at the mass oath-taking ceremony in Davao City. Now, although the president was not sworn in as member of HNP, his local party in Davao City, Hugpong ng Tawong Lunsod, is expected to tie up with HNP. In his speech, the president explains his controversial statement, saying he wants to step down because of exasperation. He said it was an afterthought from his meeting with the AFP and the PNP, which was triggered by reports of corruption at the Viluna Medical Center. Here's the president in his own words.
I was so exasperated. Hanggang kailan ba to? That's why during the command conference, I was not addressing to these idiots outside. It was a pure military affair. Kasi command conference, sabi ko kung ganito lang naman, bakit ako magsakripisyo ng ganito? Matanda na ako, tapos araw-araw may ganito.
And it seems he's still annoyed by all the anomalies, especially in the PNP. He offered a reward for so-called ninja cops or policemen engaged in the illegal drug trade. His offer, 5 million pesos for a dead ninja cop, but for a live one, a mere 10,000 pesos.
5 million sa ninja cops. Surrender within 48 hours. Kasi pag hindi kayo nag-surrender, dadagdagan ko yan. 1 million per month.
Sticking to politics, party chairman Mayor Sara didn't waste time urging members to support the senatorial candidates the party will endorse. So far, there are 9 and all were present.
Let us give them our full support for the 2019 elections.
The event was packed, making it a good venue for aspiring candidates in the 2019 elections to be seen and heard. All Hugpong-backed senatorial bets spoke, even if some still insist they're not running. It was almost like a campaign sortie with the speakers, all praises for the Dutertes.
Handa po kami ipaglaban ang hugpong si Presidente Duterte at ang pinakamamahal nating Mayora, Inday Sara Duterte.
Rehistrado na po ako sa Davao. Ako po'y umupa ng kwarto sa Robinson Subdivision, Davao City. Mayor, dito na po ako boboto at isa lang ang aking mayor na iboboto sa Davao City.
I can see her being a national leader. Inday Sara Duterte. Napakahusay po. Not only does she have a heart for public service, but she also has the head.
Presidential sons Paulo and Baste Duterte also officially joined the party, the growing party, which is expected to test its strength for the first time next year.
Heads up, travelers, change your plans now if you're flying in or out of Manila tonight. Airport authorities announced the runway at the country's main gateway, the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, will remain closed until tomorrow morning. Authorities are still clearing it after a Chinese passenger plane skidded late last night, resulting in diverted and canceled flights. Anjo Alimario has the latest from Pasay City.
Thousands of passengers are stranded here at NAIA Terminal 1. They're hungry, frustrated, irritated, and tired as airport workers continue their efforts to finally lift and remove the Xiamen Airlines plane that went off the NAIA runway Thursday evening. And officials have rented 2 boom cranes to do the job. One with 500-ton capacity, the other one with 200-ton capacity to finally clear the runway. They actually tried to defuel the plane to make it lighter so it will be easier for them to remove the plane from the area, but that didn't work due to some technical issues. So there's still about 4,000 tons of fuel on the plane. Now here's the explanation provided by airport authorities about their efforts to extricate the plane.
I-extract ko, tatalian, ilalagay ng strap at itataas na po lahat at ilalagay sa isang flatbed. Yung flatbed ho, medyo mabagal ho talaga kumilos to So medyo matagal ko dumating sa site. But as I was told, on the way na po sa area, ang assessment ho nung mga may hawak ng mga special equipments ay as soon as may kabit, may taas, hopefully in less than an hour, maalis na po yung aeroplano doon sa area.
Meron kasi tayong requirement na from the runway center line to the strip na dapat clear area is 150 meters left and right. Ngayon, kung basta lang natin hatakin yan, hindi rin natin magagamit ang runway to its optimum. Ibig sabihin, pwede mo lang gamitin yan pag magandang panahon at during the day. But with this option that we're taking is to really put it in a saddlebag and take it out from that place para optimized, fully operational yung runway.
Passengers are obviously inconvenienced and are trying to cope with the situation. Here are some of their reactions.
Siyempre po, medyo na-stress dahil ang dami pong tao dahil nga sa nangyaring aksidente sa NIA.
That's life. Sometimes you got bad luck, sometimes you're lucky.
Kanina pa ako iyak ng iyak. Kasi nakakainis naman. Namimiss ko na yung mga apo ko. Hindi, at saka pipick upin ako ng anak ko sa Las Vegas eh. Kailangan matawagan ko.
Siyempre, hassle na hassle. Walang magagawa, talagang ganyan.
Officials have apologized, saying they too have no choice but to ensure the safety and security of the passengers. That's the word that they got from Transportation Secretary Artugade. Make sure to open the runway safe. Now, officials assure the public they're doing their best to resolve this issue as soon as possible.
Social media is abuzz over the NAIA runway closure, responding to a post calling out those who are blaming airlines and airport authorities for the incident. This Twitter user explains, quote, "It is NAIA's job to fix this with minimal delays." While Alyssa Garcia on Twitter says the runway closure in NAIA is causing so much delay, she calls on others to remain patient and be understanding. This netizen, an affected passenger himself, posted updates in a series of tweets on the situation this morning at the NAIA. He ended his thread saying it seems like, quote, "It really isn't common practice for NAIA to give you food or water if a canceled flight forces you to spend half a day at the airport." And this netizen describes the situation as a third world response to the incident. The unfortunate incident at NAIA also inconvenienced many passengers whose flights were diverted to the nearest airport in Pampanga. Our AC Nichols tells us affected travelers complain about poor customer service.
They were supposed to land at the airport in Manila, but due to the closure of NAIA's main runway, hundreds of passengers were diverted to the Clark International Airport in Pampanga City, around 66 kilometers from Manila. The sudden rerouting of more than 10 flights from Toronto, San Francisco, and Dubai, among others, caused traffic and delays at the small airport. Since regular flights take priority, passengers on diverted flights have to wait longer to deplane.
Doon pa lang sa aeroplano, pinapaliwanagan na yung mga pasahero na stress pa ng konti yung pasahero dahil nanggaling siya sa malayong bansa, ilang oras na sila sa Impapawid, tapos ilang oras pa sila sa tarmac. Pinaliwanag anong nangyari sa Manila.
The arrival area is packed with passengers waiting in line to get on buses provided by airlines that will take them to NAIA. Some are incredulous about their airline's poor response. They claim they were given nothing, not even free water or a decent snack during the hours they spent waiting to leave the airport.
So nobody's taking care of us. They said no. When you arrive in the airport, there will be people there. Believe me. You think there will be people there? I don't think so. The way we were treated here.
Others had bigger problems than just food.
These passengers behind me arrived here at around 6 this morning. They've been waiting here at the baggage claim area for hours. It's now around 1 p.m. and they don't know where their bags went. What's even more frustrating, they say, is that nobody is talking to them, neither airline personnel nor airport management. So they have no idea what's going to happen next.
Airport officials explained the airline apparently didn't have the necessary equipment there since they weren't expecting to land in Clark. There are passengers who were supposed to get on connecting flights in Manila. Now, they're not even sure if they will make it to their destination on time.
But in terms of the airport officials, I'd love to talk to them. But nobody can. Nobody, no.
We're supposed to connect to Bangkok, so I don't know what's going on. Nobody's updating us on anything, and I want to make sure that we get on a flight because we have an early day trip in the morning, and I don't want to miss that.
They have no choice but to suffer through the unfortunate situation. And for most, it's a reminder to pack plenty of patience when traveling.
Over 200 policemen have been dismissed after testing positive for illegal drugs. This as the National Police cleanses its ranks of so-called police scalawags. Meantime, the drug war continues. The PNP says the number of people killed in the campaign has gone down from 100 every week to almost 30. No implementation just yet, but the dry run continues for now. That's what the Metro Manila Development Authority says about the controversial ban on driver-only vehicles along EDSA during rush hour. Our Rex Dermitio has the details.
The MMDA has been holding a dry run of its ban on driver-only vehicles on EDSA since Wednesday. After 2 days, the MMDA recorded over 6,700 violating vehicles. For officials, the policy eased the horrendous traffic on Metro Manila's main arterial road. That's why they were initially planning to fully implement the ban on August 23rd. But under pressure from lawmakers and motorists, the MMDA is now forced to hold the planned full implementation. Motorists claim the ban is causing much heavier traffic on adjacent and other nearby roads like C5. In its resolution, the Senate says the regulation violated due process due to lack of public consultation.
Unanimously naman, nagkausap-usap kami ng mga mayors. Of course, nirespeto natin ang Senate.
The dry run will continue until the Metro Manila Council decides on the matter next week. The council can permanently stop, continue, or amend some provisions in the scheme, like shortening the hours of the driver-only car ban. The MMDA is defending the policy, saying it's a necessary Band-Aid solution while long-term infrastructure projects are ongoing.
Hindi po namin target na ilipat ang traffic kung saan lang. Kasi nga, yung alternate routes natin. Ang pinopromote po talaga namin dito is carpooling para makabawas tayo ng sasakyan.
The MMDA also says the scheme made travel faster, like on the southbound lane of EDSA Kamuning to Cubao every morning rush hour, and the northbound lane of Ayala Underpass during evening rush hour, including other parts of EDSA. Yet, there are areas where the gridlock remains despite the policy, like the southbound lane of Cubao to Ortigas every morning. Motorists and commuters, meanwhile, have mixed reactions.
Tanong ko lang naman, dapat ba isuspinde o ituloy yung policy ng MMDA na bawal ang driver lamang doon sa kotse kapag nasa EDSA?
Ituloy. Kasi tama nga naman sila na kapag mag-isa ka na lang, mag-commute ka na lang. Kasi di ba lalo ngayon, sobrang traffic na. Paano kung gusto mo pala magsakay ng iba, di ba? Oo. Paano yun? hindi ako pabor.
Mahirap din kasi yung kung pauwi ka na tapos wala kang kasama. Dadampot ka na ng tao sa daan. Mahirap na siguro.
The MMDA, meanwhile, is enjoining motorists to cooperate even if the policy is only on its dry run.
Moving on, resort owners in Boracay are raring to get back to business once the rehabilitation of the island wraps up in October. They say the tourist destination's closure in April took a heavy toll on them, and they've been on a tailspin since. Our Pinky Webb has this exclusive report.
The storm shutters are up on almost every beachfront resort here on Boracay. It's typical this time of year. It is Habagat after all. But there's nothing normal about this resort town these past 4 months. Boracay has been closed for business since April. Blame it on the island's mounting sewage and pollution problems, illegal structures built on forest lands and wetlands, and those on the beach that were found in violation of the 25+5 shoreline easement rule, the required distance from a particular structure along the shore to the water during high tide. The the roads on Boracay are a priority too. The Public Works and Highways Department has a mandate to complete the road widening in Boracay's main road, which spans 8 kilometers. And its circumferential road, 6 kilometers long.
Natapos na po natin yung clearing and demolition doon sa 12-meter right-of-way that has been set and established. And nakapag-start na rin tayo ng civil works as a component ng project. Yung challenges natin ngayon really is, aside from the weather of course, is yung this short time that was given to us, but we will really be laboring na talagang by October 26, itong 4.12 kilometers na to from the Cagban Port to Elizalde property is we can make this road passable.
And while all this work is happening, some resort owners are taking the time to do some improvements themselves, getting ready for opening day.
Excited kasi number one, I have to be frank, survival ito. Meaning, we're running out of cash, I think all of us are, whether the big ones or the small ones, lahat kami, we need the cash flow.
For an island that attracts 2 million visitors a year, Jobert admits he had mixed feelings regarding the closure.
The island needed to be closed. But sana, first, we were not prepared financially for the closure. I've been complaining to government, tailspin na kami. Pababa na ng pababa.
Just 2 more months to go, and this world-famous resort island is ready to open its doors to tourists again.